How's it going, guys? In this video we're going to be taking a look at the NECA Commando John Matrix Ultimate Action Figure. To say I'm excited about having this figure in my collection now is an understatement. I absolutely love this movie. As a child of the 80s, this was basically, in my opinion, it's the quintessential Arnold movie. Yeah, you got Terminator, you got Predator, but right here, this movie was right in between both those films, and I mean, he had some other films too, but this movie right here is just straight up Arnold to the max. Figure was released in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. It was to commemorate the 30th anniversary of the film. Movie obviously starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Vernon Wells as Bennett, who is a complete madman, and a very early Alyssa Milano. I think during this time she was already on Who's the Boss. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get a look around the box and get them opened up and get a better look at the figure. So for starters, we got the iconic movie poster. I mean, you can't really change greatness, which is the movie poster of Commando. Yeah, got the Commando logo, Schwarzenegger, and yeah, I mean, this is basically the movie, the cover of the movie itself. On the side, Schwarzenegger Commando logo, 30th anniversary, NECA Real Toys. On the back, got some photo shots of the figure, a little write-up of the movie. On the other side again, Schwarzenegger Commando 30th anniversary, NECA Real Toys. Let's go ahead and get the window opened up. Beautiful photo shot of the figure, and then there's the figure in all its glory. Absolutely incredible. So just go ahead and get them opened up, guys, and get a better look at the figure. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get right to it. For starters, I have to say, when I unbox this guy, he looks absolutely incredible. A lot of stuff going on with the accessories and anything. Unfortunately, all this stuff is a bit of a soft plastic, so I would definitely be very careful with the grenades here. They're non-functioning, they don't come off or anything, but all the pouches and everything where he has all his ammo and everything, it's absolutely incredible. Yeah, just I'm hardcore blown away by this figure, having him in my collection. As I mentioned previously, he is a grill figure for me, so I can scratch one off my list. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the head articulation. Head does rotate all the way around. It's a little difficult, more than likely because of the collar on the vest. Head does look down, not too much. Looks sort of up. Nice head tilt on both sides. And I have to say the likeness to Arnold on this figure is pretty spot on. I love the hair detail, the camouflage that he paints himself with all over himself when he's getting ready to go take on the bad guys at the end. Yeah, everything looks pretty spot on, pretty legit. I will say there is a bit of a shine wash, or like a shine finish over his skin. More than likely because he's obviously out in the in the jungle, or out in the tropics somewhere, and he's like sweating. I mean, if you watch that movie, he's constantly sweating. So they did a pretty good job kind of giving that finish to him. As for the arms, arm does come up 90 degrees, and imagine can rotate. Okay, it's having a little bit of a difficulty. I imagine the arm can rotate all the way around. I'm having a little bit of difficulty, more than likely because of the shoulder pad on the vest, but forearm does, or elbow, there is rotation at the elbow. There's a single joint in the elbow. There's rotation in the wrist, and the wrist does have a little bit of a swivel back and forth. As for the other arm, same thing. Arm does actually, see, this one rotates pretty well all the way around, so I'm assuming maybe this one is just still stiff in the jacket, or the vest, as I mentioned previously. Arm does come up about 90 degrees. Single joint in the elbow, rotation in the elbow, rotation in the wrist. Wrist does have a nice swivel back and forth. There does seem like there is some sort of torso rotation or torso movement. Can crunch forward, can crunch back, not too much. More than likely because of the way the vest is molded to his body. And I gotta say again, guys, I love the little details on the vest. It's pretty spot on and accurate. Even has the two blades knives back here. They don't come out; they're non-functioning, but just to have that level of detail, even though it's, I mean, this is basically like almost like a flight vest, I would imagine. That's why he has this here. It's a bit of a soft plastic. But as for leg articulation, leg does come up, does go back. Not so much of a rotation at the upper thigh. Single joint in the knee. Seems there is rotation at the knee, but I don't want to force it and have a video fill, guys. I mean, this is an older figure, so I don't want to I don't want to chance it. There is rotation in the foot. Foot does go back, does go forward. Has a little bit of a rocking side to side. As for the other leg, same thing. Does come up, does go back. Not too much. Single joint in the knee again. Like I said, I would imagine there's some rotation in the knee, but I don't want to force it, guys. Again, foot does rotate all the way around. Goes back, goes forward. Goes more back than forward. A little bit of a rocking back and forth swivel. So not too bad. Leg does come up. Can do the splits for the most part. So yeah, guys, I really am excited. I love the detail all over this figure. I mean, the pants, you see the creases, see the gun holster, and the pockets. I mean, for this being a figure from 2015, I mean, man, they really knocked it out of the park with the detail on this figure. So let's go ahead and get into the accessories, guys. So we'll put them off to the side. As for his accessories, guys, he comes with quite a bit. He does come with his machine gun, which, man, the attention to detail on this guy is absolutely insane. I really dig, I mean, NECA knocks it out of the park with all of their accessories, but this is like legit, straight up hardcore. Love the coloring on this. Yeah, just the level of detail that NECA puts into this is, even, again, I can't say enough. I mean, this is a 2015 figure. I mean, still looks like it holds up. I mean, it's a nice mold of the machine gun here. We have another machine gun that he has where he basically, this is, he uses this during the scene where he just starts mowing everybody down. I would suggest be careful with the strap here. It is a bit of a soft plastic and it feels kind of flimsy at the ends here, so I would definitely be careful with that. Even up here, the handle is a little bit of a soft plastic. Not really soft plastic, but I feel it's kind of flimsy. But man, the detail on this guy is absolutely insane. Like I say, time and time again, NECA knocks it out of the park with their accessories and the detail on this. Really solid. Really nice. See even the buckles there. I don't know if the camera picks it up well enough. But yeah, very solid. Up next, guys, if you've seen the movie, then you will definitely remember this accessory. The 4-barrel rocket launcher that he has towards the end of the movie. Yeah, I have to say NECA knocked it out of the park with this accessory for sure. It has a nice, the green is nice, and I like that it has a bit of a worn finish over everything. NECA really, they put a lot of love into this figure and these accessories for sure. Again, I will say, guys, soft plastic on the strap here, so be very careful with that. But I mean, the attention to detail is just incredible. I don't know if the camera picks it up well enough, but the buckles there look really nice. You see the little rivets there, and yeah, just all around, this thing is absolutely incredible. The other cool thing about it is it is functioning. So as in the movie, he pulls that out when he's getting ready to fire it. So yeah, and it has the little handle that kind of swivels back and forth. So really nice, solid attention detail. I'm glad that NECA, yeah, I'm really glad that NECA released this figure with this accessory. As for the bottom here, you see this little handle does come out. You can see a little trigger there, so this is where you can hold it if you want to pose him holding the rocket launcher. To go into the next accessory that I'm really glad that NECA included with this, it's a couple things actually. So there is a fire blasting effect or fire effect. This, as you can see, it's got that smoke like coloring and flame. This you could tell this is 2015. This is early because this isn't translucent like most of their newer fire effects or blast effects or anything like that. As you can see, it has a little pin there. So part of another accessory is it comes with a couple of these rockets, and it just pegs into the little rocket there. Now the other cool thing is this pegs into the actual rocket launcher, so you can have him posed with the actual fire effect like he's blowing up something, which again guys, this is absolutely incredible. I'm super excited that NECA included this with this release. It's absolutely gorgeous. Again, I can't praise NECA enough for their attention to detail on this stuff. It's really, really incredible. And he does come with two, so you can have both of them and use either or. It would have been nice if, I don't think you can, but it would have been nice if you could actually, you know, had one sticking out. Like he's firing repeatedly, but yeah, there's no way this will fit in there. I mean, it's like pegged like right at there, so it's not a full opening, but really, really solid. I'm glad that NECA included this. Another accessory he comes with, guys, he comes with a pistol, Desert Eagle. Love the coloring on this. Love the detail on this as well. It has I'd have to go back and look at the movie to see if it actually has that black finish on the barrel there. I don't recall, but yeah, very solid. Really like it. And the cool thing about this is it can be holstered into here on the side of the figure. So you can actually just put it in right there. So if you just want to have them posed with the two guns or all the weapons, you can actually pose them with everything, which is pretty cool. So I like that NECA made that a functional holster with the gun fitting there. I really dig that. Really, again, solid detail on NECA's part for sure. And last but not least, guys, he comes with his trusty knife. That again, if you've seen this movie, at the end of the movie, he goes into a knife fight with Bennett, and yeah, just man, the knife looks really solid. I love this accessory. It's a bit of a soft plastic, or not really soft plastic, but I feel like it can break if you're not careful with it. The other cool thing is, as mentioned before with the pistol, the figure does have a place for it, so it'll go right there in the holster. So again, as I mentioned previously, you can essentially have him holstered with everything on the figure when you pose him. So really dig that. I really like, man guys, I can't express how much like I'm excited to have this figure. I'm super stoked, honestly. I'm really impressed with this figure, and I'm super happy with it. As I said, I really love this movie, so to finally have this in my collection, I'm like beyond excited. That about wraps it up, guys, for this video. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of the figure. Are you a fan of the film Commando? Do you think it's one of Arnold's best movies, or which is your favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? I can't really say which is my favorite. I really love the original Terminator. I really love Predator, and I really love Commando. I also love Total Recall. I love Terminator 2. I mean, he was a man in the 80s, at least for me. I know there was that big debate between who was better, Stallone or Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I gotta go with Schwarzenegger. I mean, he is the quintessential action hero, in my opinion. As for this figure, I did pick him up at a local shop, Movies and Games Galore. I'll have a link to their website in the description below, so definitely check them out. They had this at a great price. The only issue with this figure was there was minor dings on the box, which they made me aware of. They sent me pictures and stuff like that, and the figure had been opened previously. But as you can see in this review, there was nothing wrong with the figure, which that makes me even more happier. And all the accessories were there. You can't go wrong with that, because this figure goes for quite a bit on eBay and online. Get on there, guys. If you're new to the channel, feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, thanks again for coming back and for the continued support, guys. I really appreciate it. Seriously, I can't thank y'all enough. Getting closer to 300 subscribers. Again, truly, guys, I seriously can't thank y'all enough. Until then, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Take it easy and have a good one.